Welcome everybody back to my channel. It's your boy Just Stacking. Today we're going to react to She Killed Someone and Blame It on a Twin. Or you blame the twin in this. Or you do that you want to. You guys are supposed to be logged, you are supposed to be tight. By the way, this is not my channel. This is not my video. This is for who? Ray Williams Johnson. So I'm just reacting to the video, so please no copyrighted, no stealing of video, nothing. Beg you. Thank you guys.
Imagine having an identical twin, and when you commit a crime, you can just blame it on your twin. Well, that's what this woman did. Her name's Samantha Joe. And Samantha Joe is around 35 years old, living in a small town in Minnesota where she works at a local grocery store. And she isn't exactly known for making good decisions. In fact, she already has 2 DUIs and a prior conviction for giving false information to
That's the thing about twins. Twins usually one is good, one is bad. Such as like we just keep on moving if you're gang.
police. She's a mess, and things are about to get really bad for her. Now, if this story sounds familiar, that's because I've already covered it before about 2 years ago. But there have been some updates, so I'm gonna do it again. So one day in 2023, at around 8 in the morning, Samantha Joe thinks this is a good time to get high on meth. And even though she doesn't have a license or insurance, she decides to go on a drive. And so she gets in her car and she starts driving around like, well, a person high on meth. And so she's driving and she's speeding. She's going 70 miles an hour in a 55. Here's the thing about the road she's on, though. She's driving in a county with a high population of Amish people. So it's common for Amish buggies to be on this road. In fact, it's so common that there are road signs warning.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like this one, telling drivers to look out for these Amish buggies. Anyway, Samantha Joe apparently isn't watching the road. And she's high, and she isn't paying attention, and she doesn't see what's coming up right in front of her, a horse-drawn Amish buggy carrying 4 Amish kids on their way to school. And this buggy is going about 10 miles an hour, while Samantha Joe is still going 70. And suddenly, kaboom, she plows into the buggy from behind.
I'm passing another law to you guys. If you know you're drunk, don't drive. Just stack it. Has made another law, so don't fuck with me. No, you don't want to fuck with this with me. I can be nice, I can be fun, but don't fuck with me. And I'm talking shit.
With her 4,000-pound SUV. And the buggy busts into a million pieces and it's a disaster. There's debris everywhere. And the worst part is that all 4 Amish kids are severely injured, and tragically, 2 of them don't survive. Even the poor horse doesn't make it through the crash. And so Samantha Joe gets out of her car and she looks at...
Come on, not a horse, bro. Not a horse. I love horses. I want to ride them. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up.
The accident she caused, and she knows this is her fault. But instead of, I don't know, showing remorse, she starts thinking, how can I get out of this? And that is when she comes up with an unbelievable plan. Because here's the thing about her. She just happens to have an identical twin sister, who we'll just call Twin. Now, to make things less confusing in this story, I'm gonna give Twin red hair. But just know that in real life, they look exactly alike. So Samantha Joe calls Twin, and she tells her what happened. And she asks her to switch places with her and take the fall for the accident. Because, unlike
why the hell would
Samantha
she do
Joe,
that?
Twin isn't high on meth, and therefore wouldn't get in as much trouble. And Twin hears this idea, and I guess she's like, all right.
I think the hardest part of starting is convincing yourself it's worth starting. For a while.
And
W-Twin, she thinks
to help her try and pull off this meth
kind of person to be taking fault for someone's thing. W-Twin.
And police haven't gotten there.
We were born together, we died together, we live together, we ride together. Ride or die.
Samantha Joe's car, and they swap their clothes. A few minutes later, police show up, and Twin tells them, it was me, I was driving. And like an officer gives her a field sobriety test, like the whole thing. And she passes everything because, she's the sober one. And so then an officer puts her in his squad car for questioning, and he turns on a recording device to record her. And I guess Twin doesn't know she's being recorded. And she tells him, the buggy just came out of nowhere or whatever. And she makes all kinds of excuses. And after he takes her statement, the officer gets out of the car to go talk to the other officers there. Once he's out, Samantha Joe comes up to the car window to talk to Twin. But what neither of them know is
Oh,
that
they
the
asked really
recording
necessary.
device is
They
still
asked about it wasn't
recorded.
necessary to be
And Twin
calm
gets
about
all
it.
cocky and she says, there's no way they would ever know the difference between the two of us. And it seems like she's right. Police appear to be satisfied with Twin's story, and the whole thing looks like a tragic accident, and there's no immediate reason to arrest anyone. And the police let the sisters go free, and it looks like they're insane.
I mean, they are cute. They are cute.
Twin switch plan is actually gonna work. Until eventually, back at the station, police listen back to the recording of Twin's conversation in the
Why, she's hungry. I'm coming. Hey! And she told me she has eaten only twice. She came to tell me that she has eaten only twice. Yes.
police car, and they hear her being all shady, saying they'll never be able to tell us apart. So they get suspicious that the twins might have swapped places. But the problem is, identical twins share nearly identical DNA, and it's almost impossible to tell the difference between them when testing it. So even if police know that Samantha Joe and her sister switched places, any good defense lawyer could argue reasonable doubt using the "it could have been her twin" defense, and they might get away with it. Therefore, police need rock-solid evidence before they can arrest anyone. And that kind of evidence is going to be very...
Cops are really deep into this story. Like, they really want to catch them. Why? They have some personal background history about the two of them. Like, goddamn mad. Let them go.
very hard to come by. So police keep investigating, and they go to the grocery store where Samantha Joe works, and they start questioning the employees there. And that is when the HR manager there drops a bomb on them. Because apparently, right after the crash, Samantha Joe had texted the HR manager. And I don't know if they're friends or they're close or what, but the HR manager calls her back, and Samantha Joe tells her everything that happened, that she hit an Amish buggy and killed a couple of kids or whatever. And so this HR manager tells police, Samantha Joe called me and told me that she was driving high and killed 2 people. And police are like, holy shit, we have a witness saying she straight up...
Wait, she actually killed someone. That's bad. But like, oh, you snitch. This is the time about something. If you do anything bad, you're not supposed to do anything. You don't just zip your mouth. If you do anything bad, zip your mouth. Don't even tell your mom. Don't tell your dad. Don't tell your uncle. Don't tell your cousin. Don't tell your twin. That's a fault for. That was a fault for lacking. She lacked and she got caught. She stop being a snitch. Come on. Stop being a snitch.
confess to the crime?
They're supposed to
But
be a
then
girl's girl.
It gets even crazier because police get a warrant to search Samantha Joe's phone. And looking through her phone, they find that right after the accident, she Googled things like, and I quote, "What happens if you get in an accident with an Amish buggy and kill 2 people? And also, if you hit a buggy and kill 2 people, are you going to prison?" Which, in my personal opinion, makes her look guilty as fuck. And if that wasn't convincing enough, they find texts. After the crash, a friend...
Why didn't you delete that Google messages? Like your history, like people are not really smart in hiding stuff. That's why they're always getting. That's why they're always getting caught. That's why they're always getting caught. Fact, they're not smart. Okay. I'm just talking. I'm just telling you the truth.
text Samantha Joe saying, "Oh my god, did you hear some Amish kids were killed today?" And Samantha Joe says, I don't think you realize that I did that. And the friend is like, huh? I'm confused. And Samantha Joe is like, confused on what? I hit that Amish buggy and killed 2 people. Made Twin come there and take the fall for it so I wouldn't go to prison. And I'm sure police are looking at this like, damn, that's a lot of evidence. Plus,
Just like the fact that I just kill someone, you're just revealing it to people like it's normal. Like, hey, I kill someone. Like, deal with it. People are so dumb. People are so dumb. Like, people are so dumb.
about a day after the accident, they test Samantha Joe's blood for drugs, and of course, it tests positive for meth. So police have it all figured out now, except for one thing. Why would Twin lie for her sister? Like, why would she risk going to prison for a crime that she didn't commit? Well, it turns out that Twin has a criminal record of her own. She had once been convicted of conspiracy to distribute meth, and she spent time in prison. And while she was there in prison, Samantha Joe took care of her kids, so she owed Samantha Joe a favor. And
Also, they are both okay. They're both the same. They're really identical. Like, I really like. I thought she was a good one, but turns out crazy, right?
so anyway, bam, both sisters are arrested. Here's Samantha Joe's mugshot, and here's Twin's mugshot. And Twin ends up pleading guilty to the cover-up and contributing to criminal vehicular operation, and she's sentenced to 90 days in jail, while Samantha Joe pleads guilty to criminal vehicular homicide and criminal vehicular operation, and she gets sentenced to 4 years in prison.
Ride or die, live together. That's how life is supposed to be like. That's how life is supposed to be like. It's supposed to be ride or die, niggas. You feel me? Like ride or die, you feel me? Ride or die.
Honey, I traded scrap metal for high protein space bars.
While you were
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the video. If you like my channel and your relationship, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Just Starkey signing off. Peace out.